Hello everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my Getting Results in Business series. In today's class, we're going to be completing our unit on change in business by having a business meeting. Even if you haven't been in the other classes, you can still participate. We're going to have a business meeting where we use our key language from before, and we're going to try to put together that with our knowledge of the future tenses to suggest a change that will make the organization that we're going to read about run more smoothly. Okay, that's a bit about the class. Here's a bit about me. My name is John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. By the way, here are 3 quick rules to help you participate. Don't forget to turn off, tune in, and open up. Turn off means turn off your microphone when you're not speaking so we can keep the classroom quiet. Tune in means use the new words you're learning actively. Use them actively so that I can correct you and give you feedback as you use them. Open up means open up to your classmates. Be friendly, relaxed, have fun. We're all here to learn, and this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English. That is all you need to know about me. Let's say hello, let's say welcome back to Daniel, Greg, and Odie. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. And let's say hello to Javier, because this is your first time, I think. Hello, Javier.
Yes,
how are you?
Hello. Fine, thanks.
Excellent. Where are you from, Javier?
I'm from Spain.
Spain is a very big country. Whereabouts?
I'm living in Madrid.
In Madrid. Okay, very good. And are you working? Are you studying these days? What do you do?
I've just finished my degree on December, and I'm looking for job.
Okay, very good. And what was your degree in? What did you study?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering. All right, great. Well, this will be a good class for you because when you become a computer engineer, you're going to be part of a team, and that team is going to have meetings. And those meetings will sometimes be in English, don't you think?
Yes.
Me too. So you'll get a little bit of practice today. And I'll show you what you've missed so that you can catch up if you like, or review. Let me just give everyone the link if you don't have it. As you know, the material is always here on the Verbling page for class material. But I'll give you the link in case you don't have it in the chat window as well. And then we'll get started. There you go. And when you open it, if you want to open this on your side, you can. You can also download it, but be aware I'm going to update the file. So maybe it's better just to open it, not download it. But if you go down to, let's go all the way down here to page 6. Page 5 is is the table of contents, but page 6 is all the links. What's happening here? Was there a problem with the link, Greg? Because it looks like you changed something.
No, it's just because I'm a Mac user, and I got a little problem to manage the program of what's
Okay,
the name?
Can I erase this, or do we need this note?
No, it's okay now.
Okay, so I'm going to erase it then. All right. If there's any problem with the links or whatever, just send me a message and I'll try to fix it. All right. So look, for you new people out there like Javier, everything we've done is here in one place. Almost everything. Oh, I don't have the link for 4. I can't believe this. Give me a second. I need to go back and get the link from yesterday. Oh, can't believe it. Hold on. But it's right here, so it'll be fast. Let me just go to yesterday's class. Give me just a second to go back to yesterday. I need to open that link. Yesterday, I hope this will work. No, of course not. I didn't have the link yesterday either. Hold on. I need to go to actually the class. Does anyone have the, oh no, yesterday you couldn't open the links because there was a problem with the link. But that's all right.
Sure.
Wait a second, wait, I remember. I moved it, so actually, I moved it, so now you should be able to edit. I just need to go into Google Drive. I forgot to put the link for 2 days in a row. I can't believe it. So give me just a second though. But this time it'll work because I moved it to the right folder. That means you'll all be able to have access to it. But I forgot to paste the link in the notes. Give me just a second to go into Google Drive and give you the link. I can't believe I forgot again. Give me just a moment. Let's go to EOT materials. 1 second here. Come on, EOT materials. B business. And we're in level B2. And we're in change. Good. And we're in the units. Okay. And unit 4. Now the only problem is I don't think I can open the presentation here, so I'm going to have to give you the link, which is not the presentation version, but the regular version. Probably have to give you this. So, but if you press the presentation button, you'll be able to see the presentation on your side. Otherwise, you'll see it like this. Let me just open it and then I'll give it to you. Give me just a second and almost there. Almost there. But I'll share my screen as a presentation, but I'll give you the link. The link, you're not going to see it as a presentation. So sorry about that. Okay, it's not letting me share. There we go. Anyone can view. Fine. Copy. Copied. Done. Alrighty then. So let's put that here. There we go. And now I'm going to share it as a presentation. I'll share my screen with you, and we'll get started. Sorry for the delay. It wasn't in the wrong folder. And today, it's in the right folder, which is good. And let me see if I can share this as a presentation now. Give me just a second. Almost there. Hold on. Man, I've never had so many problems with the presentation like I'm having these days. It's loading. There we go. All right. So your screen will look different because I can't open the presentation link. But if you want, just look at my screen, look at the main screen, and you'll see what we're doing. Okay? All right. Let's get started. In yesterday's class, we read a little profile of a company. Afterwards, we finished just at the discussion stage, and I mentioned that what we're going to do, we had the expert view as well. I mentioned that what we're going to do here is have a little business meeting where we decide how that company, Medstin, could increase its efficiency. And then we're going to, from our discussion and from the notes you take, prepare a presentation to give to the Medstin staff. So we're going to play the part of the consultants. You should each present one part of the presentation. To help you out, we're going to take a look at the key language that we've learned in the past, and I'm going to give you a link to the map where it's being stored. So the map is there in our notes, but I'm going to put it on the screen as well for you, if it lets me. Let me see if it'll let me. Yeah, I think it will. Good. So I'll put it on the screen so that I can help you out as we're doing this presentation. I'll just flip back and forth between the map and the presentation on screen. So let's see if that's working. Yeah, it's going to take a minute, but it's working. Okay, so let's do a quick review. What happened here? Am I on the wrong page? I'm really having trouble with this today. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it like that. I wanted to. It's out of presentation mode, but that's okay. Let's go back here. Let's leave it like this. Okay, so um, let's just review two things before we get started, and if we need to, we'll read this again. But I think we probably just need to read the details first. What is the expert view we need to keep in mind from yesterday? What did our expert? I'll put it on screen for you as well. What did our expert from the Cranfield School of Management tell us that we need to keep in mind as we have our meeting? What was the gist of yesterday's expert view?
You have to what are you looking for? What's the end of the change?
Okay.
What's
let's say outcome instead of end. What's the outcome we're looking for? Okay. And how can we prepare for that outcome? What's the stage of the project we should focus on?
On business plan.
Exactly. So I think you can see right in the middle. Early planning is critical to successful change. He says that one of the main causes of failing to deliver a return on investment, failing to make the profit you're supposed to make, or make any profit, is the poor quality of the original business case, the business plan. So early planning is the key. So that's why we're going to do a meeting where we plan. Let me see. Difficulty in delivering the anticipated benefits of any change initiative. One of the main causes is okay, fine. Okay, I think that's really the main idea, I guess. If there's anything else that comes to mind, let me know. Let's go back to the company itself. Let's review the problems of Medstin. First of all, can somebody just summarize from yesterday what kind of company is Medstin? What do they do?
Medstin is a company who, produce machine for hospital, for diagnostic. We suppose X-ray medicine.
Medicine? Medicine is like pills and
no, machine.
Right. Equipment.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. Produces equipment for hospitals. Good.
For hospitals, yes. To realize medical diagnostics.
Absolutely. Okay, and what's the problem that they're having?
They compete with other company, and they have a very hard challenger in China, and so the sales.
China?
Yes.
China?
China. Sorry,
right.
China.
Absolutely.
China. Sorry.
They have serious competition they have to deal with from China. Absolutely. Okay. So we are going to be the consultants that have to address that issue. How to be more competitive. Yesterday, Mulham gave us 3 ideas, and that's kind of where we stopped. Does anyone remember some of the ideas? Apparently Daniel and Greg are the only ones who can speak. Javier, Jose, you were here. I remember you were here. Odie, you were here. Rebecca, you were here. Grace, I think you were even here. Antonio, I don't remember if you were in the first class or the second class. I can't remember. But I did see you yesterday. So
the second class.
You were in the second class. Great.
Not with that. With this class.
Okay. So for those of you who are here, we left off with a few ideas, general ideas, not the ones that we're going to necessarily go with, but just some general ideas about how medicine could be more competitive. Can anyone name anyone besides Greg and Daniel? You quiet people. Can any of you name one idea that medicine could use to be more competitive that we talked about yesterday? Come on, Rebecca, you can do it. I know you want to talk.
Yeah, but I can't remember. I remember I said have a research.
Okay, invest in research. That's a good idea. Sure. Just so we get some ideas out. Good. So maybe to make a better business plan, they need to do a little bit more research to know where to focus. Sounds
Yeah.
good to me. What else? What else? Odie, what else?
I think they need a new marketing area.
Okay. Okay. You mean a geographical area or you mean a
Yes,
business area?
the geographical area.
Okay. That's a good idea. For instance, where do you think that they could focus?
They can focus. I mean, to make more from their sales, so they need a new marketing area.
Sure,
Where,
such as? Give us an example.
such
What
as
could yeah.
such as such as they they how do I put it in English? They make a relationship with a new hospitals from another country.
Okay. Okay. Is there a particular country that you would suggest?
I think I don't remember medicine where it's based in. I think nearby their country, Europe. I think
I don't remember where they're based, actually. I'm not sure if it said, but
yes.
we'll take a look. Maybe it does. Okay.
Um,
But anyway, that's a strategy. Go for hospitals that are in neighboring countries, and maybe even if they have to sell things cheaper, ultimately they might be making more of a profit because they've just have more business. All right? So, two good ideas. Jose, would you add
Yes.
anything to that from yesterday?
I think that they should grow up the commercial network in order to establish better the relationship between the company and the customers.
Okay. How could they do that? Do you have any ideas about how they could actually, rather than say grow up, let's say increase or
Increase,
improve? Yeah,
improve,
yeah.
increase or improve. Okay,
So
increase or improve the commercial network.
how could they increase or improve their commercial network? Can you think of one practical thing they could do?
Uh, they should hire commercials, no?
Say again, repeat.
Hire commercials.
You mean salespeople?
Hire.
Write it for me in the chat window. When you say commercials, I think you're thinking in Spanish.
No,
Do you mean
sorry.
sales?
Hire,
Hire?
hire,
Hire who?
uh, peop- hire more persons, more people.
Yeah, but when you say hire commercials, I think
Okay.
I think what you mean is
Trainer, no? Trainer.
trainers to do what? Trainers or traders?
Trainers, sorry.
Trainers like teachers.
No.
Uh-oh, I'm confused. Look, this is
what is the name that the person that release the sellings in a company?
you're thinking of in Spanish, comerciantes, or
Okay.
however you say it, right? In
In English,
English,
what is the name?
sales,
Salesman. Okay.
not salesmen,
Yes.
not salesmen, sales
No.
reps.
Sales reps. Because they should hire sales reps.
Exactly. Rep
Okay.
stands for what, Jose? It's short for what word?
Sales reps. No?
What does rep mean?
Rep.
What do you think it means?
Rep, I think the meaning of rep is representative.
Exactly. That's it.
Okay.
Sales
Okay.
representatives, we say sales reps.
Sales
That's it.
representative. Okay, sales reps.
That's it. Okay. 3 good ideas. You see what happens when I make you speak? All these ideas get generated. Very good. Because I get nervous when I can't hear you. Okay. Let's do just a quick review of the actual problems, just so that they're fresh in your memory, and then we'll go on to our meeting, okay? In the meeting, we're going to try to have a little presentation from each of you, if we can, or at least we'll try to say like no less than 4 or whatever. I don't know if everyone can do it, but we'll try, okay? Let's do a quick review. Antonio, I'd like you to read through the points about the company. The points you're going to read are what consultants said was the problem with the company. Okay, so these are the problems. Read those 3 points for us, please.
Okay. And the company least profitable sales, manufacturing offices, non-rain sales office.
Mannheim in Germany. Mannheim.
Mannheim, yes, it's German. And sales office, Germany, losing 5% of clients each year. Los, Los Angeles, USA, overheads highest of all locations. Oslo, Norway, highest payroll cost and smallest number of staff.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
All manufacturing technology slows down production. Highlight hierarchical structure. Too many lower layers of management.
Hierarchical.
Hierarchical.
Yeah, break it into 2 words.
Hierarchical. Hierarchical.
That's it.
Hierarchical. Okay, thank you.
So hierarchical is the opposite of flat. That means that it has many levels or layers, many levels.
Pyramidal, no? Structure.
Yeah. So does it have too much management or not enough management, Antonio?
Too many.
Does it have
management?
Too much management? Yeah. So too many people in the middle. That's one thing that they're saying. All right. So just to recap, there are 3 locations that are not efficient. There's old technology and just too much bureaucracy, too much structure. That's what the advice was about the company. All right, Mr. Javier, I'd like you to read the first 2 points under the staff. Let's see what the consultant said about the employee.
Okay. Train for open plan officer results in a high level of noise with constant distraction for workers and subsequent lack of concentration. 12-hour shifts in manufacturing plants too long. The last 2 hours are unproductive.
Okay, very good. Can you say that to us in simple English? What are the first 2 ideas in plain English, without all of the jargon? Let's see how clear it is.
Yes, there are noise in the offices, so worker can work efficiently because they are distracted.
Yep. And there's noise because of what? What's wrong with the design of the office? What's the problem with the design?
Why I friend for open plan office?
Open plan, right. Open plan means?
I don't know.
Class, open plan means no what?
No walls.
No walls. There are no walls in the office.
Oh, okay.
So it's too loud. And shift means, class? Shift. 12-hour shifts.
Turno.
Turno in Spanish.
Different times during the day you have to work.
The times you have to work, exactly.
Yeah.
So the shifts are too long. 12 hours is not even legal. You can't work for 12 hours. That's against the law.
No,
at least
8 hours, no?
It's 8 hours, exactly. So that's a little bit confusing how they have 12-hour shifts. Maybe, I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. All right, let's see if Grace is awake or if she's sleeping. Grace, are you awake? Are you awake, Grace?
Sorry. I, now is PM 20.
Oh, Grace is sleeping because it's
Yes.
p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
Grace, can you read the last 3 points under staff? Okay, and then we'll
Yeah.
make sure that it's clear.
Yes. Lead.
Please read the
Yes.
last 3
Last.
points, starting with flexi time.
Computer system downtime.
Starting with flexi time. Begin with
Flash time in office in monitored. Those work
slow down.
unmonitored.
Good.
Unmonitored. Those working 45, 40, 50 hours.
Wait,
Yeah.
slow. 40 to 50.
40 to 50 hours a week. Recent employees who bend the rules. Problem in 8 out of 10 locations.
Okay, good. Keep going.
Office staff lunch hour lasts on average 80 minutes. Computer system downtime means that each employee is unproductive on average an hour a week.
Okay, very good. So let's make sure these last points are clear. From yesterday, flexi time class. What's that?
Yesterday is the other class. Is this class is yesterday done?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but when I say class, I mean all of you in the class.
Yes.
All of you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so all of you, class,
Yes.
help us out. Flexi time is what?
I think flexi time means you can choose the hours you want to work.
Exactly.
You are
So
allowed to choose them.
you
Wow.
choose the hours, right? So you choose the hours, and it's a problem because does everyone have flexi time in this company?
Yes, in Korea.
In Korea they do.
Yes,
but
Korean is
but
this case.
but in this company, Medstin, in this company, does everyone have flexi time or just some people?
I mean, some people.
Some people.
Some
So
people.
exactly. So some people are not happy about it. Some people have flexibility, some people don't. Okay? Staff lunch is 80 minutes. What is staff lunch in most companies? Do all of you get 80 minutes?
1 hour.
No, 1 hour, 60 minutes.
Maybe 60 minutes is more standard. Okay, and last is the computer system downtime. Okay, who is our computer engineer? Javier? Can you explain computer system downtime? You're a computer engineer, right?
Yes.
What does computer system downtime mean?
I suppose when the computer system isn't running.
Exactly, when the computer system is not running. And that leaves people to be unproductive. So they say on average an hour a week. That means on some days you're going to be unproductive for 2 hours. On other days, maybe everything is running, but average 1 hour a week. Okay, that's not really good. The computer system shouldn't be down at all. I think these days it's not really normal. In the old days, yes, they would crash. These days it shouldn't happen. All right, that's the problem with the company. What I want to do now is let's have our meeting. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's go here. Work in groups of 3. No, we're not going to work in groups of 3 because we're on the internet. Not possible. We're going to work as a team. You are going to decide how Medstin could increase its efficiency discuss questions 1 to 3 and make notes. You can make notes on a piece of paper if you like. You can write things down or just keep it in your head. And then we're going to use our notes to prepare a presentation. All right? I will try to write everything down in the chat window as you talk and give your notes. I'll try to do it as best I can. Okay? So, Greg, are you out there?
I'm here.
When was the last time you ran a meeting? When was the last time you were a team leader and you had to run a meeting for your department or for your company?
Oh, a long time ago.
Well, if you were going to run this meeting, how would you begin? What would you say to start the meeting?
Would say open your mind. There's no bad ideas.
Okay, so we can do a bit of brainstorming.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're now the team leader, Greg. I want you to introduce the idea, make sure that everyone understands the purpose of the meeting, and the things you want people to discuss are right there on the screen for you in part 1. Okay, and the rest of you, as we're discussing this, you can refer to the map, which you have a link for, and I'll also put it on screen. It's loading right now. Excuse me. Because you've got some of the key expressions from earlier in the other classes. So as this is loading up, okay, when this loads, I'll put it back on screen. It's a little bit slow right now. Okay? So Greg, you take it away, and I'll jump in on the chat window to give you some suggestions. All you need to do is start the meeting, introduce the topic, and lead the discussion. The discussion questions are there for you. Check the chat window, because I'll give you some advice as you go on, and the rest of you, we're going to take part in the meeting as participants. Me too. Are you ready for the challenge, Greg?
Okay, let's go.
Go for it.
Okay. Thank you all of you to come to the meeting. Our aim is to go for solutions of the situation. You know that if we don't react, probably it will mean a bigger problem for the company and for the worker in general. So let's have a review of any possibility of change to have a better situation. So the problem we have, you know that we have two kind of problems. One problems in the efficiency in 3 of our offices. So we have to find another better way to manage that situation. The second point is with our employees. There's a situation that's it's not quite good. We have to improve that kind. So I propose you was thinking about some proposition. Let's go. Is it clear for everyone?
Oh, I just have a question.
Yes.
I'm raising my hand.
What's your question, please, John and Rick?
Well, as you know, Greg, we're a consulting company, and Medstin is our client, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, just to clarify, what you want to accomplish in this meeting is that we try to solve the problem that you stated and make a presentation to Medstin. And the problem you stated, if I understood correctly, tell me if I got this right. What you're saying is that Medstin is not very efficient, or it's not profitable in 3 locations.
Yes, yes, it is.
And what was the other point? Maybe I missed it.
The other point was about the employees' conditions in general. There are several points. One of point is the structure of the offices. Another point is a problem about Swiss. And the other, I really don't remember.
You have to go back to page 2.
Yeah. Yes.
So the offices, the shifts, flexi time.
The flexi time, the hours to lunch,
to have lunch.
To have lunch, and the problem is the computer system.
Okay, excellent. All right. Okay, I understand now. All right. And don't forget, the things that you want to discuss are right there at the top of the page. You can ask those questions or similar questions, and I'll help you out. By the way, we have our computer engineering department here. So Javier is representing the computer engineers, and we've got our architect, Odie, so he can help us with the business, with the open office plan.
Great.
Okay. I know Rebecca has extensive travel experience. She's been to the UK. She's going to Morocco, so has experience internationally. That's good. Jose, I have no idea what your expertise is. Jose, what are you an expert in?
Yes, I am a teacher.
You're an expert in education.
Yes,
so
in education.
We can train the employees.
Okay.
Antonio, I know that you wear red, and your daughters do too. That's all I know about you. What's your expertise? What can you help us with in this meeting, Antonio?
In reality, I am an electrical engineer.
Excellent. We can solve our engineering problems. Okay. Daniel is here because he's the super business guru. He's our go-to guy for business needs. Okay. I think we got everyone. Grace is here to help us with our design because she's our artistic person. She can help us out with maybe making the environment more comfortable. So we've got a good panel of people to help us with our issue.
Okay. So, Rebecca, in your opinion, can we propose to Medstein? Can we propose, for example, relocate in another country the manufacturing process? For example, in a country with lower salaries level.
So, Rebecca,
say again the first part of the question, please.
In your opinion, do you think we can propose to our client, to Medstein, to relocate in other countries as the manufacturing process? For example, it's an idea I got. For example, a country, it's possible to settle down a business with a lower salary level of the workers.
Well, I think that would be a good idea, because we can say the company could save money in the payrolls. Can I say payrolls or salaries?
You can say payroll if you mean the company that we outsource to. You can say salary if you mean what the employees actually earn.
Okay, so the company would save money in the payrolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means that the people we pay to control the payments, that's the payroll people. So because we're outsourcing, Medstein is outsourcing. What I earn is my salary, not my payroll. Okay. By the way, just a quick point. On the screen, I've got our mind map for you, and you'll notice as we talk about a change, we can go back to some of those key events, some of those key expressions. So I can't put everything on the screen at once. But you can open the mind map at the link that I gave you. Let me give that to you again quickly. It's in the notes, but I'll give it to you again in the screen, in the chat window. 1 second. Okay, if you want to open this, you can review and use the phrases. Oh, where is my... Give me just a second to go back here. There we go. If you want to open that, you'll be on this page. You can open it. And what I want to show you quickly is if you click on a point, like this one, explaining plan events, and you click the letter F on your keyboard, boom, it opens up like this. It's too big for me to open up completely. I can try to make it a little bit smaller. I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, okay, if it's too small, you can't see it. But anyway, as we go on, you can cheat, and you can go back to those key expressions, and on your screen, just click the F. As you can see, it'll open like this. Okay? So I'm going to just leave that. I'm not going to put it on screen because it's too small for you to see. But you can go there directly. Okay, so Rebecca, as an expert in international business, Greg wants to know if relocating our manufacturing would be a good idea. And your idea was? Just recap your idea. Did you think that that was a good plan?
Yes, I agree with that idea, because nowadays companies try to go to a country where they can produce the same product but with less cost. You know.
Okay. So what do you think we ought to outsource? What do you think we ought to relocate? Sorry, I said outsource. I meant to say, what should we relocate? The manufacturing, or you mentioned payroll. Did you mean payroll or did you mean salary?
The manufacturing, so payroll.
Well, payroll is the people who control the costs of paying people. So do you mean we should outsource to a cheaper payroll company?
It's not clear for me. It's not clear. I'm confused now.
I think if I understand you, Rebecca, I think you want to explain that it's a good idea to relocate the factories, but and for the other hand, what we can do, what you can propose, is to outsourcing the activities that are not core business activity for the company, for medicine, for example. That's right.
Outsourcing non-core business activities. Is that right?
Yes, okay. The idea is to relocate the manufacturing. That means the factories where are producing the machines.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And Greg, your idea about what you mentioned, outsourcing non-core business activities, what are some activities we could outsource to potentially lower the costs?
For example, so we should decide altogether. But for example, I think about accounting.
Accounting, okay.
Accounting, for example, delivery to deliver the machine.
Well, maybe the logistics?
Logistic, yeah, for example.
Okay. Yeah, there's companies that specialize in these things, so why should we do it? Okay.
And we can focus our energy. Our energy. We can focus on invest and research and sales and marketing and every core business when we can give value to our clients.
Okay, so refocus, in other words, refocus on sales, marketing, and core. You said core values?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and core values to the clients. Okay. You're not talking about us because we're the consultants. You're talking about what Medstin should do. So Medstin
Yes,
should
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
And another point, I think, everyone can give his point of view. It's about, I think, we can propose a real hunt of overheads to medicine. I think they have a big problem on this kind. I don't know if Odi or Daniel, for example, what about the purchase system? I think we have opportunity. They have opportunity to save money in that department. What do you think about it? Daniel, are you with me on this?
Good expression. Are you with me on this, Daniel?
With me on this?
But unfortunately, Daniel is asleep. We'll come back to Daniel in a minute. Let me just pick up one point there, Greg. Let me see. I want to talk to Odie about the open plan offices. I think he would be good to get a point of view from. I'd like to talk to Javier about the computer system, maybe some changes we could make there. Jose, I forgot your area of expertise. I can't remember now. You have to remind me.
He's a teacher.
What's that?
He is a teacher.
Oh, right. He's going to be talking about training. Okay. And then we'll try to get some points of view maybe about the environment itself where people work, and Grace could help us with that. And Antonio, we're going to ask you anything else that comes to mind. I can't remember what you said. so what can I ask our general?
The electrical engineer, but
engineering, right? Okay.
I can propose some ideas about efficiency, energy, or.
Okay. Well, let's start with you then. I'm going to collect all of these ideas and number them in the chat window, and in about 2-3 minutes or so, we're going to try to put this together into not a complete presentation, but we're going to try to at least give one idea of how we could do this as a presentation. And then as a homework, you're going to handle a presentation for your particular area. So Antonio, let's get an idea from you. Idea 4 about efficiency. What comes to mind? What comes to mind? Greg had just asked about what was it, about the payroll? Greg, what was the last thing you mentioned?
About a purchase system.
About the
purchase system.
Okay. So, Antonio, we're talking about efficiency. Do you want to address that issue, or do you have another proposal for efficiency?
Sorry, could you repeat the first time, the first part of the sentence?
Would you like to talk about Greg's idea about the purchasing system, or do you have another idea about how Medstin could be more efficient?
I have ideas about how to reduce the cost energy.
Excellent. Give us some ideas.
For example, installing cells, photovoltaic cells, in order to reduce or to produce electrical energy.
What kind of cells?
Photovoltaic.
Photovoltaic. Can you write it for me? Are you saying photoelectric? Daniel, can you write that in the chat window? Because I'm not sure I understood the word. Hello?
Yes?
Photo. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Photovoltaic. So we would say photoelectric, I think. I think it's photoelectric. You mean like solar energy?
Solar energy.
Yes,
Is that it?
that's it, I think.
It's a great way to produce electricity and reduce the the bill of electricity bill
The costs of
cost.
electricity.
Mhm.
Okay. So reduce costs by switching, basically switching to solar energy. If I understand, or trying to at least, because the energy is going to come from the sun, right, Antonio?
Yes, the energy comes from the sun.
Oh, okay, great. I understand then. Okay. So that's idea 4 on the table. Sounds good. And let me see if I can get an idea from each of you before we run out of time here. Okay. So let's start with Odie, and then we're going to go to Javier, and then Jose. Odie, idea 5 will come from you. Can you address the idea of the open plan office? There's a major problem with noise.
Yes. Open office is a good type of office plan design since many years before. However, if we forget about the treatment, the acoustic of the space, it will causing noises. I think this is not a big problem. We can change the ceiling material with the um, there is a selling for acoustic problem, so it will reduce the noise in the room. So I mean, we keep the office plan design, the open plan office design, and then we only change the ceilings. That's it. I think that's what we need for this
Okay.
problem.
So that's good news. Greg, don't you think that's good news? Because that shouldn't be a big cost.
Yeah, it's very good apportation. No,
Opportunity?
no, explanations. No.
Well, it was an explanation.
Yes, but I mean, I don't,
Okay,
I don't
A
find
good
my
I
word.
point.
get it.
A good point. Yes, it's
Good
very
point.
good point. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to Javier. So let's talk about the running, the downtime of the computer system. What do you think we could do to address that?
I think if the computer system is very old, maybe for the business is very um, not cheaper, very expensive to buy another computer system, a new computer system, because it's very cost. So the middle and small business currently hire a cloud computing service. So in that way, they they can't sorry, they have not to
They don't
to
have to.
okay, they don't have to buy the computer system. They hire the computer system, and the the service business um, give you their service, but you don't have to have the machines.
Ah,
Do you mean? Can you run for that again? Do you mean that we have to propose to rent the informatic system? Is
Uh,
that the idea?
yes, maybe you had to hire a personal staff to look for the problem, because in a computer system
wait, look for or look after?
look after
Look after mean to run it. Not to look for meaning to seek, but you mean look after meaning to run the system. Is that right?
yes,
To
okay,
look after, look after.
look after
Okay.
in order to find the problem, because in a computer system can be a lot of problems. When you know what's the real problem, you can fix it.
Okay, so let me see if I understood this correctly. What you're saying is the downtime of the IT system could be fixed. You said by outsourcing to a cost computing service. Did I understand that right?
Yeah.
Is that right, Javier?
Sorry. Can you repeat, because my brother is
Tell your brother that he is not allowed in our meeting. This is a closed meeting.
Yes.
So Javier, you mentioned outsourcing to a cost computing service. I think that's the word you used, cost computing.
The cost. The cost of a new computer system, for example, a new server,
right?
FTP server, can cost 2,000 euros if it's a good machine.
So you're suggesting renting, not the equipment, and hiring a team, not owning the equipment. Is that the idea?
Yes, if you want to have your own machines, you have a great team to manage it. If you want to hire a cloud computing system,
A what computing system? A what?
Cloud computing system is when.
Wait, it's just a word I can't hear. Is it closed computing or cost computing?
No.
Cloud. Oh, sorry. Cloud. Okay, got it.
Computing. Yes.
Got it. Now I understand.
Sorry.
Okay. So switching to the cloud.
Yes, cloud computing, because the business of cloud computing give you memory space, computering, and you don't have to have a machine in your office, for example.
Okay, now it's clear.
Good idea.
The problem was the word cloud. I need to hear the d, cloud. Say that for me. Cloud computing.
Cloud computing.
Got it.
Okay, I catch you. And in your expert point of view, do you think we can propose also to change the PC in every location for thin client, for example?
I think, for example, there is Amazon is a good business of service in that question.
Amazon Muse or whatever it's called. The cloud system. What's it called? Isn't it Muse? MEWS? I forgot the name of it. But it's the servers. Everyone uses their server space.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Everyone is using the Amazon servers to host their cloud operations, whatever it's called.
Yes, because Amazon Amazon has a good service and is cheaper, because you only have to pay for Go.
Okay. All right. So it's a good alternative. Okay, let's think about that. Listen, we're going to run out of time. I'm just going to give you. We're going to listen to Jose too. But just before we run out of time, let me just mention what I'd like you to do as a homework is to prepare a short presentation based on these ideas. You can prepare a presentation based on your own idea that you mentioned, or you could prepare a presentation that combines several ideas. When you're doing the presentation, you need to think about this. If I can put it on screen for you. I'll put the map on screen for you, if it lets me. It's not going to let me. Well, anyway, I'll share it, you'll see. But if it goes back to the key language that you need right there to help you structure your presentation. And I'll try to get that on the screen for you quickly. There it is. So as you back here and just use the language that you see there. You can see that on the screen. I don't know if it's sharing the screen the way I want. I'm trying to get it on the screen. Okay? Anyway, there it is. Last one is Jose. We're pretty much out of time, but Jose, we still have a minute to get our last idea from you. So idea 7 is going to come
Okay.
from you. What do you think?
I think that the downtime in the staff is in my opinion, I am proposing to train the staff and control the staff in order that to reduce the time improductive
Okay,
because
excellent.
he passed 2 hours improductive.
2 hours of 2 unproductive hours per week.
2 improductive hours per week.
Excellent. So
Okay.
your idea is basically retraining the staff.
Yes. Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we don't have time to go into it today, but
Okay.
what I want
Tomorrow.
you to tomorrow, no, tomorrow we have a different class on Friday.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but next week,
On
we're gonna,
Monday.
yeah, starting Monday. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 1 or 2 presentations per day. We're going to start a new unit, okay? But we're going to do 1 or 2 presentations per day. So if I have time, I'm going to try to send you a link to the map, or you can just go to the links in the document. But what I want you to do is to take your idea or a combination of several ideas and make a presentation using those key expressions. And we'll try to do 1 or 2 presentations a day. By presentation, I mean something pretty short that just gets right to the point. It could be 2 minutes. That's more than enough time. If you want to do it longer, you can, but 2 minutes is good enough. So you want to be able to present your idea. You want to think in advance what the objections could be. You want to address the concerns of the audience. So remember, you're a consultant. Medstin is worried about the financial part, so you have to anticipate what the questions are going to be and address those concerns in the presentation. Maybe on Monday, I'm sorry, maybe over the weekend I can give you an example. I don't know if I'll have time, but I'll try. Okay? But you'll work on that. The key language is in the map, and we'll try to do at least 2 presentations per day over the next week so everyone gets a chance. Any questions about what you need to do for next Monday? Any questions about that? Is it clear?
No, it's all clear.
All right.
Okay.
Raise your hand if you're going to do the presentation.
I raise my hand.
Excellent. Odie, you have to do it. You have to.
Yes.
Because I'll see you. I know you. I know where you live. Greg is raising his hand. Okay, very good. All right. I'll try to send you an example to give you a model if I have time. I'll try my best later today, okay? Hold on to those ideas, and let's see how they work out on Monday. By the way, if you really want to improvise on the spot, you can also do it. You don't really have to prepare, but I'd prefer it if you did, because it'd be more like what you have to do at work someday. So it's a good idea to prepare in advance. All right? Great ideas. Go back to the chat window here over the weekend if you want to look for some ideas. We've got 7 good ideas. I'll try to prepare them, give you an example, and send them to you to think about over the weekend too. All right? Bye for now, everyone. Tomorrow,
Bye-bye.
hot topics. Tomorrow, hot topics. If you've got a hot topic you want to talk about, send me a message and I'll turn it into a class. Bye for now, everyone. See you
Bye-bye.
soon.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Jan.
Bye.
Bye-bye.